Hello everybody, I'm Frida Stopper and I just returned from the doctor. I finally went to my asthma specialist again. Oh, he was concerned because when I told him that I have been having so much asthma this winter, asthma and bronchitis, he finally did a blood test to see if anything is going on besides just, you know, asthma. So now I'm cleaning up this mess. My husband fried a lot of fish here for his party yesterday, and I was just simply too tired to clean up his mess after I came home from shopping and looking for sandals. Today I'm surprised if the little pink flowering trees are still blooming, because it was freezing this morning, freezing. So anyway, I don't know what's going to happen with my asthma deal. I'm going back on the antibiotics, and the asthma specialist put me on. He said he's going to have me take another round of antibiotics and then stay on a low dose of antibiotics for a lot longer. So we're going to see what we can do. If there's any other solution that we didn't try yet with my PCP in the hospital where I was in November. He's a very old doctor, so I know he's got some experience with asthma. Oil. When I use some lemons, when I make something with lemon juice and squeeze lemons, I'm going to scrub the stove again with the leftover lemon juice that's still in the halves. I'll lay it here and squeeze and squeeze and scrub with the lemon halves, and that'll get it even shinier. Now, I'm going to make something. This is oxygen cleaner from Dollar Tree, and it works okay. Works okay for its purpose. It serves its purpose, but I like to use that lemon juice even more because it cleans it right off. So I'm using this green Giant Cauliflower Pizza Crust in the Tuscan flavor, and it says it has 50% fewer calories than regular pizza crust. It has 1 gram of fat in 1/4 of the crust, so if I eat the whole thing, it'll be 4 grams of fat. It has 180 milligrams of sodium in 1/4, so I'm not going to be adding any salt. And the carbs are 16 in 1/4 of this crust. It has some fiber. It has 2 grams of sugars in 1/4, so in the whole thing it would be 8 grams of sugars. And the dietary fiber in 1/4 is 2 grams, and in 4 grams that would be, in 4 servings, that would be 8 grams of fiber. So I think that's pretty good. Very, very good, actually. It has 2 grams of protein in each 1/4 size 1/4 crust serving. It is, if you multiply that by 4, it would be 8 grams of protein. So good. All right. So I'm going to put it under the broiler and toast it on both sides before I put topping on it. This is a crucial step. Now I'm going to spray it with a little cooking spray. I'm going to toast it first because I don't want it to get soggy. So I'm putting it in now. And my oven is old and it doesn't, the door has a, it doesn't stay tight, so I tie it up with this bungee cord. Now, I'm going to let it toast. Okay, I'm going to see if I can flip this crust now without breaking it. I toasted one side and I'm going to try to toast the other side. It's, I can tell it's, Bismillah. Oh, yes. Even though it folded, it didn't break, so I'm happy with that. I put it on the tray when it was still frozen, and I put it in the oven, and it was about 10 minutes on one side. Now I'm going to put it in and do it about 5 minutes on the opposite side. I'm happy that it didn't break when I flipped it, so this is a magic trick that you do so your pizza crust, cauliflower pizza crust, doesn't get soggy. So I'm going to top it with a little chopped kale. I'm going to put a lot of oregano in it. I might not use all of this oregano. I mean, no, I still have a lot of oregano in there. I'm sure I won't use all of it, but I meant the kale. I probably won't use all of it on the pizza, but I'm going to season it anyway because later I'm going to make a plantain canoe and fill it with the rest of the kale. The kale is chopped and frozen kale that I've had in the freezer for a long time. So if I wasn't going to make the plantain, I would put the leftovers kale in a baked potato. But for now, I have the plantain and need to use it before it gets any more ripe. So put a lot of garlic powder in there. Now I'm going to put some Parmesan in it. That's about 2 tablespoons. And put about 2 more tablespoons. So it's about a 1/4 cup in there. So that will be topping for, I think I'm going to put some black pepper in here too. Okay, I put 30 cranks on there. Now, let me see if that's ready. Oh yeah, the crust is ready for toppings. I'm going to put some tomato slices on, since I don't know which I should put first. Kale, maybe. I'm not going to put all of it. I'm just going to put maybe that much on it. And then I'm not putting sauce because pizza sauce is very salty. Marinara is very salty, so I'm just not going to put any on. I'm going to have one slice on each quarter. If you make this, you can make it however you want. You don't have to use the same toppings at all. The important step was to get the crust toasted first. Okay, the tomatoes are cooked a little bit and the kale dried up a little. So this is the mozzarella. Now I'm going to put it back in. I cooked it a little bit without the cheese so that my vegetables get, the tomatoes especially, get partially cooked, and I also wanted some of the liquid from the kale to evaporate. So that's it on the cheese. Maybe half a cup. This is breakfast and lunch for me. Put it down there until the cheese is all melted and bubbly. There it is, all toasty and brown and ready to eat. Okay, I'm going to have this pizza for my breakfast and green tea. I topped it with, what is that stuff called? Nutritional yeast after it was done. So, Bismillah. It tastes really good. It's my breakfast. The edges are crispy, and I can fold it like a Brooklyn style pizza, which I like. Brooklyn style pizza is my favorite. Green Giant makes the best tasting cauliflower pizza crust. I had blood drawn this morning. Right now it's 9:20. My husband took the kids to school this morning because my doctor appointment was at 7:45 in the morning. I like how the edge turned crispy. This is my breakfast, and later I'm going to stuff that plantain I prepared with some of the leftover kale, and maybe I'll put some ground meat in it. I don't know. I might brown some ground meat and put it in. It was 23 degrees outside this morning, and I put my new sweater on. My new t-shirt is on under here, but I put this second sweater on because it's cold this morning. This is so good. I don't even miss the marinara. You could totally use Mrs. Dash or something, but I like to add my own spices. I just have that preference. I enjoy it. Oh, good. This is so good. I know in the past I had trouble with the cauliflower crust being soggy, but when I've figured out that if I toast it first, it doesn't get soggy, I wanted to share that tip with all of you. Yet. I could actually use that crust and toast it and use it as a flatbread for something, anything, because it's so low in carbs and everything. If I had it one time a day, like I am today, I will not have a potato today. I know the plantain has a lot of carbs, but when I use grain-free carbs, they don't puff me up. I can eat a baked potato every day and lose weight. The most I've weighed was 310 pounds. And now I weigh 279. So I'm making some very good progress. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.